Hey, it's around here. Hope you're doing well. I am. What's happening here? I just wanted to do a live stream, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a website project. And that particular website project, let me just share my screen so you can see what I'm actually doing. I think some of you might be interested in that, maybe not, but let's just, I'll just go ahead and share my screen. There you go. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is you'll notice I'm basically going to take you through a process where I'm going to do a live demo of showing somebody how to basically plan their website. So, this is going to be done with a real live example of somebody that basically asked me for help, and they've been nervous about working with me one on one or paying anybody really, but they just wrote something so good, and I thought, you know what, this is going to be so valuable to actually do with other people as well. And I figured I'm just going to go ahead and do a live thing. Now I accidentally have the run summit, the summit still on my name, so you'll just have to bear with me as I figure out how to remove it. I don't know how to remove it actually, so yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, you'll just have to bear with me or whatever. It's gonna be there. I don't know how to remove it. So um, let me just take you through step by step on the process. So I want to first of all share my screen and show you the communication that I had with this particular. She's not a client, but potential client, and I think you'll be really valuable for me to kind of go through it. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so tell me if you can see this. You should be able to see this. Okay, there you go. So, make this a bit bigger. So the person said basically they're eager to work with me, but they're feeling, and this is tell me if this is resonating with you. They said, I think I just feel really overwhelmed with this project because I don't understand the tech, the automations, or even the possibilities, and really want to make sure I have guidance and support. That's why I've delayed signing up with you all week. I finally got the courage to just message you and tell you I'm nervous. I feel like Kajabi site is going to really change a lot, pretty much everything about my business, and that feels necessary to level up, but also scary. This was such a good message. I mean, I was kind of touched by it because I thought this is such a good message. Like, like honestly, like I'm freaking nervous. Like, what do I do? So I said, let me ask you this. What is your desired outcome? Spell it out for me so we have a clear outcome. There is a step-by-step process that I've mapped out, which I can go through each project. Absolutely. And the reply was even better. Like, it was such a helpful reply. I figured I'm going to do a live and actually show that process. So here's what she wrote. She wrote, so I definitely want my Kajabi site to make my life easier, make my clients' lives easier, and help me make more money. I don't know what I don't know, so it's going to take a lot of trust on my part to have someone guide me and help me understand the possibilities, what would work best for my business. But in terms of elements, I want a website that clearly shows who I am, helps people to get to know me, and helps people understand what I have to offer so I can help them. My whole thing is simplifying self care for moms beyond a diet and workout plan, moving moms from overwhelmed into action. So I want to have my website be feel simple but move women into action. I want to set up an online course for my first 3 months of my membership, which is called the Consistency Club. The course is something that I pre designed and set up for new members to go through, preparing them for the membership. I want to be able to host my membership on Kajabi, a place where members can, I'm not sure what that is, monthly team resources and coaching from me. And if there's an opportunity to create a community space, I want there to be that as well. I do have an extensive workout and training library that I would want to make accessible to clients and members at various levels. So, for example, new members just starting the course would only have certain workouts or training plans available to them versus someone who's been part of the membership for 6 months who will have progressed through different plans. I want email marketing to be interesting and really smart, and I want lists and tags people on my list can get automated emails that align with my needs. I want to be run all my payments from Kajabi. Sales pages, testimonials, hope that makes sense. Such a good outline. And then I asked her for permission. I sent her a voice message and I explained to her, look, I want to do a live to kind of take people through this exact process. And do I have your permission to do this, basically? And she said, I really appreciate this reply and the option you're presenting. Yes, you have my permission to do a video. I'm looking forward to this. So that's basically what we're doing today. And I wanted to just do that. So I'm really doing it for one person, but if somebody else wants to tune in and pay attention, awesome. Okay. Han, great to see you. Awesome. Can you hear me? If you can let me know just to make sure that people can hear me. And then we're going to dive in basically, and I'll just walk you through my process. Okay. So my process, if I was to kind of explain how things work, I'm going to just share, remove this part. And I want you to just see for a moment here. So I have a website. I want to cover what is a website first. So a website really is just any pages that exist online that are designed to help automate and replace you being a human. Okay, so instead of you face to face dealing with something, answering questions, selling something, taking payments, instead of you doing that personally, a website is there to basically represent you as a human 24/7. So that's kind of the idea. Now, there's 6 steps framework that I typically follow. Thanks, Han. I really appreciate you letting me know. That's great. The first one is the goal. What is the goal of the website? Okay, and my client actually said that really well, and she said that the outcome is, and I'll just see if I could share my screen again properly. I want my Kajabi site to make my life easier, make my lives easier, and help me make more money. Okay. So this is, now if we were to go and actually go through this, step 1, what is the goal? Okay. So the goal is this. Now that's a good goal, but we got to get a little bit more specific. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. So, and let me just make sure I can share my screen. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I understand from her, and we can obviously brainstorm that separately, but this is kind of my understanding. So the goal really is to be able to have a stranger arrive on the website where they can learn more about me, what I do, who I serve, how I serve, and turn them into a paying customer through an online course with a back-end membership. Okay, that's really the idea. Okay, so this is me spelling out what she said. So this is what she said. This is what I'm saying. Okay, now let's do step 2. So step 2 is, and I'll unshare the screen again, is pages map. Now let me just type it up onto the Google Doc so I don't have to do it again. Pages map is the next step. Step 3. Now you'll have to bear with me because I'm actually in a hotel room, so you might not see my face as like it's not quite as organized as I had it when I was doing the summit. But anyway, pages map. Then we've got assets. Okay, so let's share my screen again. Assets. Step 4, inspiration. Step 5, reverse engineer. Step 6, build. Okay, now step 1 to 4 is what I'm going to need my client to work on, or my potential clients. So here's the deal. With the pages map, to be able to do this, what you need to do is you need to think about the different parts of the funnel. Okay, so a website, especially with Kajabi, has a number of pages, and I'm going to share my screen of the Kajabi website as well, so you can kind of understand. So it gives you a bit of context. But just share my screen. Yes, exactly, Han. Great analogy for website purpose. Represents you absolutely. Okay, so let me just share Kajabi. Bear with me with my bazillion freaking tabs. There you go. Okay, so this is my Kajabi account, and this is how this goes. Basically, you have here pages, and under pages, there's different types of pages with Kajabi. There is standard pages, standalone, and notice they're called system pages. So system pages are pages that you and your Kajabi website have to be done no matter what, basically. So let me just outline it for you. So first of all, you've got library. There's the home. There's the blog. There's the store. There is no, you've lost my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. So with Kajabi, so you've got these pages: library, home, blog, store, blog search, announcements, member directory, thank you. What's the thank you? Let me just have a look so I understand. It's a bit of random. Login 404 and blog post. Okay, so these are the different pages that Kajabi, by default, you have to do those, okay? So these are basically pages that no matter what, you have to have those set up in some way. So let me just classify them in a certain way so it kind of makes sense what they are. Now the library page has all the courses and products that you offer, basically. Homepage is the first page of the website. The blog, so this is where the home of all your blogs, blog posts. Now, by contrast, a blog post is its own standalone page, basically. So this is where you have all the blog posts listed, and then the blog is one template of what a blog would look like. So you kind of have to see the inside for it to make sense. This is a template for any blog post. So for example, if I want to have an email address, like place for somebody to enter their name and email for every blog, that's going to be a template basically. And when I add the content, it will be like there's going to be default content, or it's always going to be appear on the website, on the blog. And then there's going to be content which isn't always, depending on the blog, the content is there on its own, their own store, basically. Their own blog, sorry. Now, store, this is where you house all your products, courses, membership, coaching, etc. So people can go here and basically buy. This is another default page. This is very much tailored to Kajabi. This is the library that the customer paid for. Blog search. This is a page where someone can search for specific content in a blog. I'm not even sure what the announcement is. I have never used this feature. Member directory. The login page, you definitely want to customize. Is the login page is where returning visitors come back to log into the members area. This needs to be customized too. And 404. This is the page people land on when they clicked on a broken link on your Kajabi website. So for example, if somebody goes to my Kajabi website and they go to truths.com/whatever, and then they end up on this 404 page. I'll show you. Basically, this is the page, and you can customize that, okay? So that's an example of the page. You back to home or put a lead magnet or whatever, okay? So these are the minimum pages you need to do for Kajabi specifically. I'll have to look what the announcement is exactly because I'm not actually sure. And when you don't know something, you go to Kajabi help announcements page, let's just say. How to build an announcement page. This is the support document.
Streamline how you manage your products and site announcements.
Okay, so this is the announcement page. I'll have to go through and look at that, but you can look at that separately as well. Now, if we were to now map this out specifically and tailor this, because this is what Kajabi gives you. Now let's tailor what we want the page to look like. So we definitely want to have a home page. We want to have a landing page to offer a free gift. Example, we want to have a thank you page that thanks someone for downloading the free gift. We want a sales page that sells the online course. We want a sales page that sells the membership. In Kajabi, the way it works is we need a checkout page for the online course that you mentioned. We want a sales page. We want a checkout page for the membership. Now on the online course also, if we have payment options, we will need a checkout page for each payment option. If we have order, and I should call this offer. If we have an order bump or upsells, downsells, we will need an offer for each of these. Each offer needs to be set up with a price, automations of what's to occur after a payment is made, etc. Okay, so we've got the home page. We want the landing page. So now we're going to do, these are the pages that we're going to need to get set up basically. Now I'm going to also outline different aspects that are required for each of these. So for a landing page, we need a picture. And I'll show you an example of a landing page just so you can see a demonstration. So you have a picture right here, a headline, very simple headline, input form, and 3 bullet points. Okay, so we did a picture of the lead magnet, headline, sub-headline, 3 bullets for benefits. Okay, so we will need those three things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click this so then it's really clear what information is needed. The thank you page, what I would suggest is a thank you video, headline and text for the page, shareable links, basically. That's what we're going to set up. Shareable links is a strategy where you can actually get more people to sign up to your email list, basically. Okay, so we need it for the thank you page. Now I'm going to make your life a lot easier. If you were to go to YouTube and search for thank you video, every Rambukai thank you video. There you go. Everything you need to know about the thank you video. Picture of the lead magnet, headline, and so on. We'll also need a lead magnet. Need to have a lead magnet ready for the session, PDF or video or checklist, etc. Okay. If you're not sure how to create a lead magnet, I do have a course on that, but also I have a YouTube video on this. So around Bukai lead magnet. You can obviously look at this session from Beth, which was actually a really good session about a lead magnet. The summit session about a lead magnet. It's basically free training. So you can check that out. Go back. This is how to create a lead magnet on Canva. And how to create a lead magnet in 5 minutes. Okay, so if you don't have that, so we need the lead magnet ready. If you don't know how to do that, you can watch these videos. And have that ready. Okay. Now, thank you page. So we'll need a thank you video and a headline that should explain everything, that video. Sales page. Okay. Now for the sales page, to make your life super easy, if you go, I'm gonna basically give a template. So here's a template for a sales page. You basically want to get a headline, a hook, sales video, calling out who your ideal customer, who's not your ideal customer, the benefits of the course, testimonials, FAQs, bonuses, guarantee. Yeah, okay. So this is, here's a template for your use. Okay. If you're not sure how to record a sales video, here's a tutorial. Let me find that. Kai sales video. There you go, how to record a sales video. Copy that. Okay. Now what we need for the sales page template, just go through the different points. So for example, FAQ, we need a headline, we need a subheadline, we need a sales video, we need pain points, let's say 4 to 8 pain points. your customer. The desired outcomes, list of features, benefits, the course, modules of the course, and what each will teach. Modules thumbnail, so we can actually have some sort of graphics. I'll talk about that in a moment. FAQs, refund guarantee. If there is anything, pricing plan information. Yeah, it's good enough. Probably a few more things that I missed, but it's a good start. Oh, bonuses as well. Okay, so if you can get all that information, that'll be helpful. Then the more information we have, the better. Now, in terms of graphics and stuff, so around Bukai, image, DIY, logo, and just find that video. Getting your colors. There you go. There's a couple of videos that I have on this. Gosh, they're both so good, actually. I'm so biased, but they are really good. Logos plus font plus colors information. We need that as well. Let me just grab something here. This is on the assets. There you go. Sorry, I missed something. Okay. Oops. The other thing that we will need is copy all the pages listed above. Okay, these are the things that we're going to need for the assets. Now let's go back to the individual pages. So for the sales page, we're going to need these information. Oh, and testimonials, of course. Collect testimonials. Now for the checkout page, this is called offers in Kajabi. So this one, we're going to need basically, depending on the price and the prices and all that stuff, we're going to need multiple of these. The other thing we're going to need is on the thank you page here and the lead magnet, we're going to need an email sequence. Okay. Now, if you're not sure what to write, go to dripscripts.com. and basically you'll see here. I covered this in one of my courses, in my email sequence in a day course. But this is basically where you go and where you can follow up and create a bunch of templates. So you can see new subscriber welcome, product launch, post webinar, all that stuff. So you got a lot of good templates there. Also, you can go to run.link/email blog. There's a bunch of other resources there on email marketing as well. Cool. So we need that. We'll need a thank you page. Sales page for the online course. This is what we need. We need an offer page. And then we're going to need also thank you page after someone pays. Now, what that requires is basically, again, headline, text of what you want to say. Thank you video if you want. Each offer needs to be set up with a price, automations, that's fine. Now, we basically want to repeat the same process for the membership. Okay, so that's that. Now, course area. So we have a couple of things. Number one, we have 3 months course content. Membership area might be community, directory, etc. Okay, now on this particular part is all the course area and all that. Basically, what I recommend to people is that they let me build their website for them, but do it on Zoom with them, because that way they learn how to do things. Because there's a lot of, if you're going to upload a lot of videos, you really don't need me to be involved, basically. So you need to just follow up, basically, on what needs to happen with. So let me explain. If I'm setting up an online course for somebody, and they're going to send me the videos, they're going to upload the videos to, say, WeTransfer or Dropbox, send it to me, and then I upload it. That's just stupid. It's much better if I'm on Zoom with you, I show you how to upload the videos to Kajabi, and then you just upload it directly. Just instead of doing it, like, there's absolutely no point hiring a virtual assistant for it. There's no point doing anything. You just literally just dump all the videos, because there's a way to do it in a bulk upload fashion, and it's just way easier, way faster. And we can then work on printing it up together, and then you can kind of get the idea, right? So that's kind of my recommendation on that. And by the way, if you're not, like, if you want to know about that particular process, so the website for you to check out on all this is runfunnels.com/Zenler. I know it's a funny name now, but at the time when I started doing this service, it was really the main service that I was using. Like, it was mainly using Zenler. I have since used Kajabi and System.io, but this is this is just the page that explains the whole process. Okay, so members area. Yeah, so the offers, don't worry about it. Like, we just need a bunch of information. So what the price is going to be. what is the, we need to know the price, offer description, thumbnail. Yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff that we need, but honestly, it's easier to just do it on Zoom. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. So now that I've kind of gone through all of this, what I want to do with you is I want to share my screen and share something a little bit different. Han, could you clarify your question? Do you also retarget at this point? Could you explain that question? I just want to make sure I understand you. I'm going to share Canva. Bear with me. Okay, so now we're going to map out the pages. So here's how this works with Canva. I basically am going to do homepage where people show up. And then there is lead magnet. This opt-in page. Actually, before I share my screen, oh, you can't see my screen. There you go, now you can see my screen. So let me just show you something that I think will be useful to you. Okay, if you can see my screen, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if you see my screen, you could see here that this is basically what we're building. We're building the landing page, bullets and 3 headlines, 3 bullet points, and an image. They get taken to a thank you page. The thank you page, there is the lead magnet gets delivered, and there's an email sequence. So this is piece number 1 of what we basically need to build. Okay. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay. The next thing we're going to build is course funnel. Course funnel, what that's going to look like, I'll show you in a moment. So we need a sales page. We need offer page, maybe 2 or 3, depending on how many payment plans. And we need a thank you page. And then we need a course area. That's it. That's the flow. Okay. And then if we want the same thing for a membership, we basically will do here, membership offer. And again, a thank you page. Basically, so course funnel will include the sales page, the course offer, the thank you page, the course area with all the modules and stuff. So here is modules, lessons, videos, PDFs, etc. we might need a sales page for that as well. So these are kind of the minimum pages based on what my potential client brought up. These are the pages we're going to need. So now what we'll do is I like to have that printed, basically. Download it. Okay, so Han, to answer your question, on the retargeting, I mean, you can do Facebook ads and retarget people. Yeah, of course, you can definitely do that, but it's not super, especially when you're getting started. It's just not something you worry about. But yeah, you would definitely do that. The other thing, actually, Han, now that you brought it up, I actually think I forgot one thing, which is we need an exit pop-up as well. That's another important piece that to me, that's really important. Um, on the landing page. Okay. Yeah, sales page for the membership, checkout page. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to copy all this. And we're basically going to repeat the same thing, but it's going to be for the course. Now, here's another thing. Maybe you'll decide you want to sell the membership as a webinar. So you won't need a sales page. You'll just need a webinar. That's okay too. Now, my client brought up something really good. She said, I don't know the possibilities. So there's many, many, many possibilities. I'll give you an example. You might have a situation where in the membership, um, they might have a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to be really relevant. And I'll give you an example. If somebody cancels the membership, you can set up in Kajabi that when they cancel, you send them, like you basically turn it into an email sequence, right? As an example. So what it means is that, let's just say somebody cancels the membership, you can trigger an email that says, sorry that you canceled the membership, wanted to know a little bit more about, what could be done better, get your feedback, blah, blah, blah. So that's something you can do as a follow-up as well. Another thing you can do also is with the different marketing funnels, there is different automations that you could do. So on the lead magnet, as an example, we can do a 20 email sequence after the lead magnet. And every day you're basically pitching, buy the course, buy the course, buy the course, buy the course, buy the course. But as part of that, you also can do that as soon as the course is purchased, stop emailing, basically, and add them to a different email sequence, which is the onboarding sequence. So depending on what strategy me and my client, or potential client decides to do, as to whether which way it's going to go, like what type of email sequence we want to create. Okay. So I just wanted to share that as well. Now, I'm pretty much covered everything I kind of wanted to cover. What I will also mention, this is very customized. And if you go to aroundfunnels.com/Sandler, you'll kind of see my process of working with people one-on-one. With Kajabi, I always recommend people buy 4 sessions with me minimum, just because it's just going to take that long with Kajabi. There's a lot of moving parts. It's a great platform, but it is a lot more moving parts than what people realize. Okay. If you want to check out Kajabi, by the way, go to aroundbukai.com/Kajabi. Yeah, you could check that out as well. So that will take you to my affiliate link for Kajabi. It'll give you 30 days free account to test it out. Okay. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to cover. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to share this Google Doc with my potential client, so she has a bit of a roadmap on what to do and what to expect. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions for me, you can leave it in the comment now, and I'll definitely answer. I'm going to be doing a challenge. So basically, the summit was like a 5-day boot camp almost. So I'm going to do a 2-day boot camp on a weekend, probably end of October. And that's going to be to basically a landing page. All this stuff that you see. All the stuff that you see here, basically, I'm going to help set all this up for you, but with you on Zoom, me and my team, over a weekend. We're going to have your landing page done, your lead magnet done, your email sequence, your newsletter, emails, and your thank you page, basically. So we're going to walk you through all that process using System.io specifically. So that's going to be in end of October, basically. Maybe middle of October, give or take. It's going to be a paid challenge. Actually, it's going to be similar to the style of the summit, probably. It's going to be free registration. People want to tune in and listen for free. No worries at all. If you're a paid member, I will basically invite you. Hey, Beth, great to see you. I got to talk to you about this event that I'm doing in October, the boot camp. Basically, the idea is that those that want to pay for the challenge, what we're going to do is, it's going to be over, like, let's say 2 days, 6-8 hours a day, whatever. I'll just build people's landing pages, right? And the funnel, I'll just do it all in system, one by one. There's going to be probably a limit of maybe 20 people as to how many I can do in one go. But we'll set up your domain name, your email sequence, all that stuff. I'll have a whole preparation checklist before that as well. And if I'm going to talk to Beth as well, to either Beth or Kim or both or whatever, where whoever gets their landing page done first, let's say the first 3 people or 5 people, that will do an extra bonus session with Beth to actually review their stuff so we can actually improve it as well. Something like that. So that's going to be end of October. I didn't want to do just, we'll review it and that's just whatever. It's more going to be like a bonus incentive for those that are like, they're going to get it done basically without, they're going to basically be the first people to get it done. That's kind of the idea. So anyway, that's something I haven't even spoken to Beth, but now she's here. I thought I'll mention it. Cool. So that's that. And yeah, what you saw is more of a Kajabi focus, but the process is identical. It's just Kajabi has specific pages that they kind of have to be done. In system, it's a bit different. But anyway, that's going to be in the end of the month, end of October. I'm going to do this type of 2 days challenge. So you'll get a whole checklist. Basically, if you're in the membership, you'll get an email with all the content you need to prepare. And if you want to just join in for free, you'll be able to register for free just like anybody else. But there's going to be a paid version where we're actually going to work one-on-one to actually get the stuff built over the weekend. And I will bring you into the chat and we can have a discussion and we'll actually do the work together. So that's going to be separate. Cool. That's what I wanted to share with you. I don't have anything else, but thanks for tuning in. For those that are here, this is just an impromptu, what's the word? Impromptu thing, just to get stuff. I just wanted to do this on YouTube, which is, by the way, one of the things I really enjoyed doing the summit. I really enjoyed doing the summit and doing interviews and using YouTube for that. I thought it was just really good. It helped boost my YouTube channel as well. So that's like an extra bonus. So that's why I thought I'll just do the challenge for free on the end of the month. I don't mind people joining and watching. I get value from the fact that you're sitting here and watch, right? Like I get value because YouTube is rewarding me basically for people watching anyway. But if you want me to actually do work on your landing page and build it for you, then that's going to be a paid service basically. So there you go. And if you join the membership before I close the doors in the next couple of days, that will be included for free as well. So Han, you're listening, you're gonna need to have this checklist ready, and we're gonna get your funnel built. Okay, so you need to get your thing into gear, and then we're gonna get your landing page and all that done on that challenge. Okay, I definitely want to have yours done. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. All right, thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Like I said, I'm doing it for the one client, but if anybody else wants to tune in, awesome. I'll wrap it up here, and yeah, I'll stay tuned for the checklists and all that stuff. It's going to come through for the members on how to prepare for this event / challenge. And Beth, I don't know if you want to have your landing page done. I mean, you kind of have your own different strategy, so I don't know if you need it, but if you do, then great.